Today, we'll be reviewing The Expanse, a Telltale series, exploring its narrative, gameplay mechanics, and everything in between. So, let's buckle up and see if this game is worth the ride. The story kicks off as we join the crew of the Artemis, led by none other than Kamina Drummer, portrayed beautifully by Kara G, reprising her role from the TV show. The mission is simple: scavenging the wreckage of the United Nations Navy ship Urshanabi for much-needed supplies. But of course, nothing goes as planned in the world of The Expanse. Survival takes center stage. And from the very beginning, you are faced with those classic Telltale decision-making challenges. The tension between Belters, Earthers, and Martians adds an extra layer of complexity, making each choice feel like it carries significant weight. The game introduces players to the marvel of mag boots, providing an absolute blast of enjoyment. Walking up walls and gracefully maneuvering in zero gravity, the game's setting truly springs to life during these moments, inspiring players to defy gravity at every opportunity. However, once detached from the mag boots, navigating in zero-G can become somewhat frustrating due to the slow movement pace and lack of acceleration, making backtracking a tedious chore. Additionally, it is hard not to yearn for the ability to propel Drummer forward by pushing off surfaces, just as one would in real life. Such a feature would have infused the exploration with a sense of realism and speed. Nevertheless, the breathtaking visuals and hard sci-fi art style create mesmerizing moments, particularly when floating in space, surrounded by debris. Now, let's talk about the heart of any Telltale game's narrative. Episode 1 sets the stage beautifully, immersing us in a character-driven story with plenty of tough decisions to make. The brutal choices you face will leave you pondering the consequences, and it's evident that future episodes could be shaped by your actions. On the gameplay side, exploration does feel somewhat limited. While the environment does an excellent job of world building, there isn't much depth to the general exploration. Collectibles, too, feel somewhat lacking compared to previous Telltale titles, missing that special touch they once had. That said, the zero-G exploration is a standout feature that deserves praise. It adds a unique dimension to the game, and I'm hopeful that Deck 9 and Telltale will build on this concept in future episodes. Before we conclude, the game's pre-release build showed promising mechanics, particularly with the mag boots and zero-G movement. Minor improvements may be needed, but the overall foundation seems solid for an enjoyable experience in the final release. To sum it all up, The Expanse, a Telltale series, shows great potential, but falls slightly short of being the explosive comeback some fans may have anticipated. The storytelling is captivating, and the introduction of mag boots and zero-G exploration brings a fresh perspective. However, the gameplay falls slightly short in delivering an enthralling overall experience. So, is The Expanse a Telltale series worth playing? If you're a die-hard fan of the Expanse universe or a fan of classic Telltale games, I'd say go for it. But if you're expecting a groundbreaking revolution in gaming, you might want to temper your expectations. The Expanse, a Telltale series, launches on July 27 for PC, PS4, and 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Stay tuned for updates and future episodes, as the journey through the Expanse's universe might still hold surprises and thrills yet to come. Thank you for joining us. And remember, in the vastness of space, every decision counts.